Hello everyone, welcome to my guide on killing the Sea Spider boss in Chapter 2 of Armored Core 6. I'll be going over my gear at the end of the video instead of at the beginning this time. So, I like to start off just rushing in using the melee attack just like the last boss. So, shoulder weapons, melee, then shoulder weapons again. Then it's going to start moving around, and I like to try to stay underneath of it as much as possible because it's better for avoiding those fucking giant lasers that it shoots out. It can be hard to tell when it's gonna slam from the ground, but if you dash past it you should be fine. But when it's spinning in the air, it might try to turn and hit you wherever you're at, but you can tell it's going to attack like that from the air because it'll look different, it'll have a slightly different animation. It'll seem more like it's hovering than trying to escape, and it was on screen just a moment ago. Again, with this boss, it seems like melee is much better for staggering it. When it does stagger, you can usually get in a second set of melee attacks as soon as it's about to fly away. Also, if you're using the laser, here's a little tip, you can charge that up while you're doing the melee attack, or at least while you're finishing it, and that can save you some time. You definitely want to keep moving as much as possible, or else those smaller lasers that are really hard to dodge are just going to keep staggering you repeatedly. I like to sort of run in a circle underneath of it. That way, I don't have to worry about the big lasers, and I dodge a good bit of the smaller lasers. Especially since it really stinks when you're going into melee and they just shoot you in the face with the big laser. It also seems less likely to use the explosive laser here, but maybe that's just confirmation bias. Maybe I just didn't notice it, I'm not sure. Once you get its health to about here, you can't damage it. It will still shoot you with a little fuck you burst right there, but you can't damage it until like 10 seconds after it's up in the air. This phase seemed rougher to me for a long time until I figured out the strategy, so I just sort of keep my distance until that triggers, and then I go in for the melee, shoot my shit, and then I'll try to keep its stagger bar from hitting 0 again, and then I'll go for it when it's gonna laser. The trick here is to keep your distance until you're sure it's gonna laser, or it's gonna use that fucking Beyblade attack and try to fuck you over, and if you're too close, you're just gonna get shit on by that. Once it's Beyblade time, you literally just want to fly over it. Don't try to outrun it, anything like that. It's literally chased me all the way across the arena before. It's not worth it. But there will be another moment where you can swoop in after it's finished, and just don't go too soon or it will still count. There's like 3 seconds where it's going slowly and you think it's over, but it's not. Again, you just go over it anytime it goes into Beyblade mode, and then back to melee. The rest of this phase is essentially just rinse and repeat. Beyblade mode, fly over it, laser, fly over it, and attack when you can, stagger it, fuck it up, and you should be able to win. Let me know if this helped you out or if there's any tips that you've noticed. I'd love to hear in the comments, and like and subscribe for more because I'll probably try to keep doing this for all the big bosses in the game. And have a good one. Oh shit, I almost forgot about the gear. So I switched to these legs. They helped a lot with the health. And I switched to this chip, I guess. I forget what it's called. I also switched to this generator to help support everything. And this last bit is completely irrelevant, but I have this on. If you have stronger weapons available, I would definitely recommend getting them.